Okay, number 54. Number 54, employed topically as astringent and protectant in ointment. The answer here is your zinc oxide. So your zinc oxide is primarily used as astringent and protectant in ointment. So it is employed in the treatment of eczema, impetigo, ringworm, varicose ulcers, pruritus, and psoriasis. I repeat, it is employed in the treatment of eczema, impetigo, ringworm, varicose ulcer, pruritus, and psoriasis. So, number 55, a substance which takes up water or moisture but does not dissolve. A substance which takes up water or moisture but does not dissolve is your hygroscopic substance. Hygroscopic substance. So, those that have the ability to remove water from the air but does not dissolve is your hygroscopic substance. So, your deliquescent here, it absorbs moisture and liquefy. Your efflorescent, it gives off moisture. Your hygroscopic, it absorbs moisture but it does not dissolve or it does not liquefy. So, number 56, ammonia is used as letter D, respiratory stimulant. Your aromatic spirit of ammonia is used as a reflex stimulant by inhalation of the vapor as required for syncope. Your other term for syncope is faint. So, aromatic spirit of ammonia is used as a reflex stimulant by inhalation of the vapor as required for syncope. Number 57, to kill microorganisms in inanimate objects, we simply use your disinfectant, while your antiseptic, it kills microorganisms in living things or in animate objects. So, you have to see the difference between your antiseptic and your disinfectant. Number 58, laughing gas. Your laughing gas is also known as your nitrous oxide, which is used generally as general anesthetic. That is your letter A. So, laughing gas is also known as nitrous oxide, which is used as a general anesthetic. Number 59, it increases osmotic load of the GIT. This increases the osmotic load of the GIT. The answer here is your letter C, saline cathartic. Saline cathartic. Examples of your saline cathartic is your Epsom salt or known as your magnesium sulfate. So, saline cathartic is saline cathartic increases osmotic load of the GIT. Example of your saline cathartic is your Epsom salt or chemically known as your magnesium sulfate. Number 60, inert gas with anesthetic properties is your krypton. So, your krypton and xenon have been the objects of experimental investigation towards the use as a general anesthetics, and both gases possess fairly high oiled water solubility ratios, which may partially account for their effectiveness. So, your krypton and xenon are your inert gas with an anesthetic property. Krypton together with xenon. So, number 61, the ion that gives Turnbull's blue precipitate. The ion that gives Turnbull's blue precipitate with potassium ferricyanide is your ferrous. So, solutions of ferrous salts give a dark blue precipitate with potassium ferricyanide. Take note, kapag Turnbull's blue precipitate, that is your ferrous. Kapag Prussian blue naman yung color ng precipitate, that is your ferric. So, ferrous plus potassium ferricyanide will result to Turnbull's blue precipitate, while your ferric plus potassium ferricyanide will give a Prussian blue precipitate. Number 62, it forms white precipitate with hydrochloric acid but blackens upon addition of ammonium hydroxide. That is your mercurous. So, mercurous salts plus your hydrochloric acid will produce a white precipitate, but in addition with ammonia TS will result with a black precipitate. So, HCl plus your mercurous salt will result to white precipitate. Tas, linagyan mo siya ng ammonia TS. The end product here is the black precipitate. So, letter B. Number 63, the ion that gives a purple solution with sodium bismuthate is your manganese. No. I think walang tamang sagot dyan sa choices. However, the correct answer here is no. So, the ion that gives a mali pala. The ion that gives a purple solution with sodium bismuthate is your manganese. Tama pala yung sagot. Manganese. Kapag naman blue solution with sodium bismuthate, the answer here is your ferrous and ferric. So, kapag ferrous and ferric plus sodium bismuthate, the result is blue precipitate, while manganese plus your sodium bismuthate, the result is purple solution. Number 64, which of the following is a native of hydrous magnesium silicate? Which of the following is a native of hydrous magnesium silicate? That is your talc. And lastly, number 65, the ion that gives a Prussian blue precipitate with potassium ferrocyanide, that is your ferric salts. Wait lang.